Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Resin Me Up and to 31 Days of Halloween. Now, today we have to open a box that I got, and it is from Resin Molds Express, which has now changed their name to Resin Molds Box. And there's a little story behind that. They're late, and the reason they're late is because originally they sent the boxes out, and they sent out with the boxes originally. It was going to be a little vial of glow-in-the-dark powder. Well, when the boxes went to go through customs stopped them all and said, you can't send this out because that looks like drugs. Apparently, that must be a thing now, that people are trying to smuggle drugs in glow-in-the-dark powder or whatever. So they sent them all back to Resin Molds company and said, you can't send them out. They tried to explain to them that it wasn't drugs, it was glow-in-the-dark powder. So they ended up having to remove all of those from the boxes, and they had to reship them out. So I just got mine yesterday, and it is called Moonlit Haunts. So we're going to open that today, and obviously it's Halloween themed, so that should tie into our 31 Days of Halloween. Granted, there's something in there that I can tie into this theme. So let's go ahead and get this open, and we'll see what's in here. So of course you get this, you get the explanation, and it looks like she might have put in some little Halloween stickers, and they're puffy stickers. So let's start with the little explanation sheet. So it looks like you get a celestial trinket tray mold, a gothic chalice mold, a mystical owl guardian set. There's two. And an elegant bow trinket tray mold set. Not sure what that has to do with Halloween. A spider web coaster and display set. Halloween pumpkin ornament collection. And then a playful phantom jewelry mold set. And that is the free mold. So there's 7 molds all in one. And that looks like that's about it. So we're just going to take these out of here. We're probably not... Oh, look at the little ghosties. And then you get some keychain holders. So let's see. So number 1 is the celestial trinket tray mold. That's this one. And number 2 is this gothic chalice. I don't know what a gothic chalice is. Like... creates a sophisticated fluted chalice perfect for decorative purposes. Has vertical ridges with subtle beading detail around the lower rim. The slightly tapered design with its flared top gives the finished piece a classic timeless appeal. You can create enchanted mood lighting for your Halloween gatherings or witchy rituals. It makes a beautiful container for wooden wick candles in rich autumn colors. So I'm not going to take it all out of here. Well, I may have to because I can't really see it. So you can see it's pretty designed. So that holds 7 ounces. So we'll put that back in there. That's what that looks like. Number 3 is a Mystic Owl Guardian set. And there's 2 little owls. That will come in handy with my design. And mold 1 holds 3.2 ounces. The other holds 2.6. And then, still not understanding what these are for. I mean, they don't really fit the theme. Elegant Bow Trinket Mold Set. It says they create oval trinket trays adorned with beautiful bowls. Their graceful details make them perfect for displaying your most treasured magical items throughout the autumn season. Okay, so that's what they look like. They don't really fit into my 31 Days of Halloween, so we're going to put those back. And then these are the Spiderweb Coaster and Display Set. And we're going to wait until coasting through the week for these, because, you know. And they are 4. Wow, that's great. Because most companies will just send you 1 mold or 1 coaster and the holder, and then you have to create 4. So I'm so glad they sent out 4. So that's what these are, and they hold I'm assuming this holds 2.8 ounces because it's the biggest, and then probably each one of these holds 1.2 ounces. So that's the coaster molds. And then put these back in here. And this is the extra, number 7. It's the, they're ghosts, little ghosts. And we'll get to 6 here in a second. Oh, those are so cute, little ghosties. So that's the extra, and it holds 0.9 ounces. And then they sent keychains. Excuse me with that. I got a frog in my throat this morning. And then number 6, well, number 1 is the star and moon thing. This is the one I wanted to look at because it's got pumpkins on it. Aren't they cute? So it is a Halloween pumpkin ornament collection. 6-in-1 silicone mold creates a charming set of Halloween pumpkin ornaments in various designs. You could use them for garland. You can use them as window decorations. You can use them as gift tags or place cards. And it says the mold volume, which is the whole mold, holds 5.2 ounces. So this one says Happy Halloween. This one says Happy Halloween. And these are just, this one has 3 cats. And then these are just 3 jack-o'-lanterns. So that one is cute. So those are the Resin Molds Express molds for this month. This one is a celestial trinket tray. I didn't really go over it that much, but it's a celestial inspired compartments. It's a 5-pointed star. And then this is the moon. It says you can create a witch's altar tray in deep purple with silver mica powder highlights. Use it as a special offering plate for autumn rituals. What the heck, rituals? Do you guys perform rituals? I know I don't. You can create a witchy vanity tray for your perfume bottles. or you can just use it as a catch-all by your front door for keys and small items. And this holds 8 ounces. So there's that too. Okay, so that is the gist of Moonlit Haunts for October's Enchanted Autumn Collection. So those are all very cute. I like it. I like it. Where are you going, Mr. Pig? Have you guys seen this little piggy? He squeaks. They sent me this when I ordered my Gloosh. I guess she sends out a little character in every one of her little packages. So yeah, these molds, they're the perfect size for what I'm going to need them for. I was going to dig out my great big one from Into Resin, but these are a much more practical size for what I'm going to need it for. So you'll see these coming up. Okay. So today, for the 31 days of Halloween, I'll give these to Riley and Haley because they love the Resin Molds Express stickers. I just wanted to get that box out because I wanted to see what was inside of it, and I knew that it was probably going to be here any day. So what do we want to do? Do we want to do the pumpkins? I was going to definitely do a different mold today. But, you know, we might just do 2. And that is this one. And then I might creep in the Resiners little pumpkin mold. This one's a bit big for what I'm going to do, but I need to pour it because they sent it to me. So we might as well just pour it. And we'll pour these and see what we can make with those. So let me get these molds cleaned up with tape. And let me mix up some resin. Let's see, that one says 5. What did it say? 5.2 ounces. And I know that is going to take quite a bit. So I'm going to need to mix up quite a bit of resin for all of these. And I will come back and we'll see what we can do with these. Okay? All right. Well, BRB. Okay, y'all, we're going to do this first. Then I'm going to mix up my resin for that because I don't want my resin to flash cure. So let me get my colors here that we're going to use. Where did you go? Where did you go? Where did you go? Is it on my table already? Yep. Oh, goodness. Sometimes I leave things out and I don't remember that I leave it out. All right. So we've got the enoki, black, orange. I thought about just doing orange and purple, but because some of these have hats and words, I think I'm just going to do it that way. Okay. So let me pour some of this in a cup because this is going to be too hard to pour from there. Okay, it's full now. All right, y'all. I'm going to mix up my resin for the big pumpkin and we'll be right back. Okay? Okay, got my resin mixed up. I mixed up 400 mLs. I don't know how much I'm going to need, but I need to make sure you guys can see this. Let me see. I had to put that one corner up because it was all moving that direction. So let me see if I can slide this over and not disturb any of that. I think the resin might be thick enough now that it might stay. I'll watch it here while I'm pouring this. So let me pour some of this off because I've got a lot in this. Because we're going to do a couple different colors here. Because the lid is the hat. So we're going to do a couple different colors there. I think that should be okay. All right, so I'm going to spritz down inside there. Just the first time. I'm watching this to see if it's going to roll back that way, and it is. Let me put this back under there. Just a smidge. There. Now I won't hit it. Okay. So you guys can see. Yep. Okay. So we're going to pour some clear like I always do. You guys know this is my signature pour. I'm going to have to mix up some more resin because I don't have enough. So I will get this mixed up and get the rest of this poured, but I want to bring you down so you can take a peeky at this. Let me put another drop in here, and then I'll clean these containers real quick. I'm not going to need much. Gosh, hardly any at all. But that's okay. I still have my glow-in-the-dark pumpkin over here I need to fill up too. So that's not a big deal. Okay, that is it. I will get more resin mixed up for that. Go ahead and get this. A swirl. Make sure we don't have any more bubbles sitting anywhere. I need to check my table because for some reason things want to go that direction. I haven't checked my tables in a while for levelness. I still don't know where this came from. Wouldn't that be interesting if there was a hole in the mold? Don't like it when those bottles spray like that. Because then if it sprays on the side, then... Okay, let me bring you down real quick because I need to get a fan on these. So there's our orange. And there's our purple and black. And that is these. Okay, we will be back, y'all. Bye. Hey, everyone. Welcome back. Guess what? It's time to take these out. This is full, the glow in the dark. So let's take it out. Isn't that funny? The blue went right to the stem. Just got a little bit of overpour right there. Perfect. I just filled it up with the rest of it up with orange. You can see my line from where it was yesterday, but it's still glow in the dark. All right, so let's take these out first. Okay, let's take a quick look at these. Look, aren't they cute? I know you're supposed to have those, the backs of these out, but I wanted them filled in. And those are so cute. Look at that. The hat just filled perfectly in with the black. And the letters are perfect. This is Happy Halloween. We're going to do something with that. So, the heck? I guess I didn't pay attention to that. I'm going to have to cut that off. Let's see what it's still soft enough I can cut it. And then I'll sand it. So I'm just gonna look at that. Yeah, it overpoured a lot. So I'll get that cut off all the way around. You guys don't need to watch me do it. Okay, we'll get that cut off. This one's good. And this one is exactly the way it's supposed to be. And this one just has a tiny bit of overpour here, which is not a big deal. I was chasing this one for a while. Same way with over there. So that's what they look like. Now we're going to fill those in with black. Okay, let's do the hat. I knew it. Gosh darn it. Bubbles around the edge. That's okay. It's fixable. It's kind of a weird hat underneath there. Looks like I didn't get enough under there to begin with. It's kind of strange. So I'm going to need to fix that because it didn't flow all the way back. I see. Well, other than that, look how cute it is. Turned out great. And there's a star there, and then the buckle all the way around. And I'll have to fix that if I can. I don't know. I may have to re-pour that. But look at that. Look at the inside of that. That's so cool. I may have to re-pour that. So I don't know how I'm going to fix that. Because it's missing the whole edge all the way around this way. Well, for this video purpose, it'll be okay. And then I'll just have to re-pour another one for that. That's frustrating. Let's see if I can get this to roll. There we go. Perfect. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at that. That turned out perfect. Love it. Just the perfect amount. And I'll get a light out here so you guys can look at the inside of it. Grab my little light. It might have been too because my resin was getting kind of thick at the end there. And that might have been why it didn't go back in the hat or around the hat. So we'll put it on here for this purpose. And it goes on there a certain way because it's twirled around. Now, let me turn this on. Oh, that is so cool. Let me turn the light off and then bring you guys down so you can look at it. Oops, got my hand in there. Sorry. Turn that light down so you can see. Is that not cool? I should put it on my thing. Can you see all those swirls in there? It's so cool. And then the hat in all of its messed up glory. But the top is so cool. Can you see that in there? I'm going to have to make another one. Boo-hoo. But it'll be okay. So, and then I'll give you a close-up of these too. Take this off here. Let's just see what they look like over the light. So there's 3 cats, pumpkin. And this is the witch's hat, pumpkin. They just turned out so cool. And then this one says Happy Halloween. And this is just the face. Where's the one that says, oh, this one says Happy Halloween too. It's kind of hard to see. Can you see that? It just says Happy Halloween. Aren't these adorable? These would be cute little keychains. Yeah. All right, let me put you back up on the tripod here. So, turn the light back on. Okay, guys, we're back. I went ahead and decided to mix up some UV resin and put some of the plum and some of the Into Resin purple glitter in it. And that's what I'm using to fill these cavities in here. I was going to use black, and then I changed my mind because I thought, you know what? Black is just black. So I've got 2 under the UV lamp right now. Okay. And these 2 are done. So then it's just this one. Okay, guys, I'll finish this up and then I'll BRB. Okay, gosh, you guys. Seems like today has taken forever to get these done. But I've only had like a trillion interruptions today. Voila, they are done. I will have to remake this hat. It's just not going to happen tonight, because it's already 8 o'clock at night. So I will remake that. And so let's take a look at these. Isn't that cute? Huh? Let me turn my light on here so you guys can see them with, goodness gracious, that's bright. So you can see what they look like with the light. Slide these over here. So that's what they look like with the light. That's cute. And then this is the one I did with the black. Very cute. And this one, I had colored the Happy Halloween with black. And then when I put the UV resin on it, it didn't like that. The UV resin didn't like the black pin. And it was sticky and it wouldn't cure. So I wiped it off. So that's what that looks like. And if I end up going back over it again, then I will. But right now it's not sticky. So I'm happy with that. That one, for some reason, when I look at it, it looks like a pomegranate. Because of all that, it looks like a pomegranate. So that's what that one looks like. He's cute. And then this is the one with the 3 cats and the tail. And then he's got an X for an eyeball that I didn't even notice before, but he's cute too. And then this one is the pumpkin in the center, and it says Happy Halloween, and I just outlined it in the black UV. I guess I should take my hand off of it so you can see it. And it still needs to cure a little bit. It's still a little sticky. So there's that. Let me stick it back underneath there for another 2 minutes, because it's taken about 4 minutes for these. And then I also used the black UV. Get this back on here. And I filled in his mouth, eyes, and nose because I didn't like the marker. So this is what the hat will kind of look like, but I think I'm going to change the purple and I'm going to use the plum when I remake it. So, and I will show you that when I do that, but that's what the pumpkin looks like. And so cute. It is a cute mold. So yeah. All right, y'all. I am done. Finished. And then this is the glow in the dark pumpkin. Let me turn the lights out so we can see what that looks like. Alexa, turn off craft room. Okay. So that's what it looks like on the light. And shut it off here. I can see in the dark. Of course, it doesn't have enough charge because it's hasn't been charged at all. So that's what it looks like. A little glow in the dark matte pumpkin at that. So yeah. All right, y'all. Well, I'm going to leave the lights off because it's spooky in here. And I am going to let you guys go for the evening. And remember to stay curious, stay creative, and always stay positive and kind. Look at all this stuff over here glowing. Whenever I turn my lights off in here, everything that's glow in the dark lights up like crazy. I will not be putting out a video to my knowledge for tomorrow yet. I have to go to Manhattan to Kansas State University because the girls have a twirl event tomorrow. So if I get back early enough, I may do a video. But at this point in the junction, I don't think I will be doing one. So who knows? You never know. Just be surprised. All right, y'all. Have a great evening. Stay spooky, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a great one. Take care. We'll see you on the next one.